Let's react to my open mic that I did today. Yeah, let's do it. This is gonna be so garbage, so garbage.
But next on stage we have Houston got a problem.
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay.
Those were great dance moves. I'm reacting, but I can't even see myself. I don't even know what I look like in the bottom right corner. I know I'm in the bottom right corner. I'm not gonna make this video longer than what it needs to be. But pretty good dance moves in the beginning. Pretty good energy. Let's see right here, right here, right here. Right, he was playing his music. Look at those calf muscles. And she's getting it on over there.
Okay. I can't. Okay. All right. I'll give y'all a little freestyle. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing good? Doing good, doing great, doing perfect? We're not doing perfect. No one's doing perfect right now.
No one's doing perfect right now. Are we serious? I'm not trying to pause it too much, but like, dog, what are you even talking about? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They don't have like a 10-second back button. Jeez. I'm just gonna watch it though. I'm just gonna. Sorry, sorry.
I can't. Okay. All right.
I gotta laugh
give
though.
y'all a little
I gotta
freestyle.
laugh.
How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing good? Doing good, doing great, doing perfect? We're not doing perfect. No
I'm
one's
not
doing
gonna lie. You're gonna hear it throughout. I remember it now. I was stuttering. I couldn't get my words out. This was all new. I don't know if I explained that to them. I'm gonna stop pausing it now. But like, I just kept. See, I wish there was a way to like zoom in on me as I'm talking to you guys, but I don't have that technology just yet. It was just I was stuttering, dude. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing good? Doing good, doing great, doing perfect? We're not doing perfect. No one's doing perfect right now. So I just want to talk to you guys. I've been reflecting, and I realized that honestly, I'm a good liar. I really am, right? But
Facts. Facts.
spiritually, or maybe just as a human, I hate to do it. I really don't. I really don't like lying. So much so that in my social circle,
See.
I have
I'm gonna let it run through, but like, you're gonna see that a lot. I don't know what it was, but I just couldn't get my letters out. Like, I couldn't get anything out. It was weird. It was weird. I didn't even like what I was wearing. What was I wearing? I just came up there bummy today. Anyways, I'm gonna let it play.
spiritually, or maybe just as a human, I hate to do it. I really don't. I really don't like lying. So much so that in my social circle, um, I have allegations of autism kind of floating around, which to me is crazy because, you know, from my perspective, I thought it was just like a matter of having good morals. I didn't know honesty could be pathological. I didn't know virtue was something that solicited from other people a sigh of disappointment. It didn't really make sense to me. Um, a lot of times when I'm with my friends and I tend to go against the flow, right? I fail to go with the flow, and they always at that moment seem to question my origin in a sense. They're like, "Hey, so who raised you, man?" Right? And it's like, I don't know. I'm just being
So
honest right
so
now,
like
and
there just wasn't much build up. Like I don't know. Sometimes I feel weird about these like 4 minute sets. I don't want to say like my joke has build up to it, but it feels like I need more space. I need more room to like give context or to allow context to build. But I feel like in these quick sets, you got to be able to give that to the audience in the least amount of words as possible. And like I'm just such a I don't want to say like a wordsmith, but like I don't know. Like one thing I saw on Substack recently where there was a quote just saying like just trying to give a perspective to your audience in the least amount of words possible. So much to say like if you can give your imagination to someone without taking up too much time, I think that's the best offer. But I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to it.
solicited from other people a sigh of disappointment. It didn't really make
That
sense
was a
to me.
pretty, that was an okay line.
A lot of times when I'm with my friends and I tend to go against the flow, right? I fail to go with the flow, and they always at that moment seem to question my origin in a sense. They're like, "Hey, so who raised you, man?" Right? And it's like, I don't know. I'm just being honest right now, and I think it's just a lowercase way of asking which side of your family has autism. So that's what I'm imagining
That
over
was too
there.
quick.
But I guess just don't ask me to lie. If I'm ever your friend, if we ever get out and we, you know, do whatever friends do, I know what friends do. I have friends. This is not all made up. But anyways,
See,
just don't expect.
I have friends. I know what friends are. That was like a riff, right? I was telling my friend who's like bottom head is taking up part of the screen there. Bottom head, the bottom of the screen, whose head is taking up part of, that guy right there. But I feel like when I riff, when I just like go off the top of the dome, like when I go up there with written material, I feel more robotic and I feel more like trapped and I feel like more like I don't have much room to like dance with what I have to say. But when I go up there with just like a word and when I go up there with like a quote or like a phrase, and I just have fun and I just feel myself in the moment. I like come back to my body. I feel like when I'm on stage with a like word put together or whatnot, when I have something to say like written out, um, I don't feel as human. I don't feel like I am participating with the crowd. I want to be participating with the crowd. I think when I'm up there on stage, I don't want, of course the focus is on you, but when I'm able to feel as if I'm part of the crowd when I'm on stage, it feels like I feel that way most when I don't have in my head something pre-written or I don't have something. I'm not rapping, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like up there just like up there, up there, up there, up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. But I realize when I'm riffing, I get more genuine laughs than the things in which I writ than the things. You know what I'm saying?
Friends do. I have friends. This is not all made up. But anyways, just don't expect me to lie for you. All I'm saying, don't expect me to lie for you.
I thought
Don't
this was
make
pretty
me,
good
as I
coming
like to
up.
call it, the point guard of your situation. I get nervous bringing the ball up the court. I really do. I will turn it over immediately, and you'll be out.
That was horrible. That was horrible. I feel like it was well written, but the delivery was just like god awful. Again, with these 4 minute sets, I feel low key rushed, but it's like I don't personally feel the the tension in the room, or like I don't feel like the need to like get a laugh every single second. I don't mind dragging people along, but I don't have the space to do that in a 4 minute set. So maybe that's something I got to work on, where my jokes aren't like really more so storytelling and just keeping people engaged, but just keeping people laughing. Like short sets, I feel like the focus should be how many laughs you get as opposed to are people paying attention. I feel like I can grab people's attention, but are they laughing when they're listening? I don't know, but yeah.
You'll be under the bus.
Hold on, let me take it back a little bit.
I get nervous bringing the ball up the court. I really do. I will turn it over immediately, and you'll be out. You'll be under the bus. Um, but yeah, I remember this one time. I did lie. I did lie. I had to lie for my survival. In my opinion, it was a life or death situation. Well, it felt like a life death. It felt like a life or death situation. What it really was like um, life or have everyone you know and love think you're gay, which is basically the same thing.
Weak.
Long story short, I have
Weak.
posted a picture online that looked like I was um, just kind of soft launching my sexuality, which wasn't really the case. But
Like
I
I, I,
have
be- I feel
certain
like I feel like I have lines in here, like certain like wordage and alliteration, and I love alliteration. I use alliteration a lot, like soft launching my sexuality, and then what was the other one that I used? Allegations of autism. Like I do that a lot in my writing. When I used to make music, that was something which I did a lot of, where I was like like metaphor. I love figurative language. I don't know, just all together poetry and just the writing that allows you to capture what's in your imagination and bring it to some like grounding in a sense. But anyways, just that's just writing in general. What am I even saying? But yeah, I think for this set, I'm gonna get back to it, but I think it really just lands on delivery. I wasn't delivering the lines how they were supposed to be delivered.
Online that looked like I was um, just kind of soft launching my sexuality, which wasn't really the case. But I didn't have service at the time, and I was trying to delete it and whatnot, and trying to take it down. I couldn't take it down. And I remember at the end of the night, I'm drunk, I'm phased, and I'm in front of the security guard just trying to, bring myself together. And I'm like, please, let me in the hotel, because I was at a concert trying to get back into the building. I was like, let me in the hotel. He's like, sorry, we can't do it. And that's when I felt in me, I was like, the tears, like I could really cry this moment. I didn't really feel like crying, but I could see myself crying. But then I thought to myself, I was like, not only would that be lying, but I think that might be too many gay things that day that happened. So, there was this last time, a real story of why I don't like to lie, or an example of me not lying. One time, my homegirl asked me, she was like, "Hey, we were getting ready together to go out," and she was like, "Hey, does this dress make me look fat?" And I was like, "No." But then she messed up, right? She was like, "Really?" I was like, now you're making me think about what I just said. And so I was like, "No. The dress has nothing to do with it." Anyway, that's been my time, guys. Thank you very much. Give it up for your host.
Shut up. That was honestly a horrible set. I say that like I know what a good set is. Like I don't even think I have any good sets, but I just know that's not what I wanted. Obviously, I don't think that's kind of the atmosphere you're looking to have around your name or around your performance. So I feel like the writing is good. It's good enough, right? But it's definitely the delivery. Those were all new jokes that I wrote that morning. It was like 7 p.m. when I performed, or like what was it? It was like 7:30 when I performed that, and I wrote that morning. So they were all new, but I want to see if I can get comfortable with performing new stuff, right? If I can deliver new stuff as if I've been doing them for years. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna like anytime I go up, it's gonna be new stuff, always new stuff, always new stuff. What am I saying? It's like what 4:30 in the morning right now, so bear with me. But yeah, I was really excited to react to that, so I got to it. I'm mad that I didn't just go to bed though. I should have. I'm about to have to dream about that. Hey, subscribe and like and share and comment. Definitely comment. If you're not gonna do any of those other things, comment. I look. Add to the yap, bro. Add to the yap.